And welcome, Lynx here, and we are back to Sakura Forest Girls. Yes, yesterday you did not receive a video from this game, but I did upload over a 4 hours long VOD of Genshin Impact. So feel free to drop by there as well, even though that was the first stream and it became kind of a mess. Anyway, today, going back to that, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, all the good stuff, comment, and you might as well go to my social medias after you're done with the video. For now, let's get to the story.
What's the deal with that witch? She's the worst!
I think I changed her voice again. I sit outside, my arms wound about my knees. The sun has set since I made my dramatic entrance from Maia's home, and now the sky is full of stars. There is a gentle breeze which makes my ponytail flutter about my shoulders. It's soothing, but it does little to calm my nerves. I like ponytails. But by now you probably would know that if you are on the channel for a while. I feel well and truly rattled. That witch knows how to get under my skin like nobody else. I've not known her very long, but she's already figured all of my weak points. Was she able to unearth my insecurities through magic, or am I so transparent that it shows up on my face? Perhaps both? I'm not sure. But neither possibility is all that comforting.
Gee!
I sigh.
I know witches are supposed to be inexplicable and aloof, but she takes it to a whole new level. I wish we didn't have to rely on her. I don't want to spend another second with her. But I can't storm off now and leave Aiyana behind. That would be very nice. I promised I would look after her. And we still need that witch to tell us where Koko is. I don't want to ruin everything.
What a pain in the ass, right? To have to rely on someone like that. Would be nice if we didn't have to. But then again, I mean, there is little choice here.
I need to be more composed like Aiyana is. I can't let that witch get to me.
I inhale deeply, then count to 5. When I reach 5, I exhale, savoring the sensation of my lungs slowly deflating. Once I've expelled my breath into the lukewarm night air, I then take another deep breath. I hold the breath in my lungs, then count to 5 again. That was fast 5. Then inhale. I'm sitting perfectly still, but I feel restless all the same. I can't calm down. I keep thinking about all the things that we said earlier.
And you are useful, Aiyana. You are very useful. Your caresses feel simply divine, as your wonderful thighs. How dare she!
I grab a fistful of grass in my right hand and squeeze it tightly enough to turn my palm green, then I throw these blades of grass into the air. They are swallowed by the breeze, and they soon scatter, lost in the night sky.
How dare she take advantage of Aiyana's kindness like that? Aiyana's never let me rest my head on her thighs like that. It's not fair. If that is what you want, I would not mind obliging you. Obliging?
Actually, don't know.
You can rest your head against me whenever you like.
I start? Surprised and weep about, my eyes wide. I thought, when I stalked off, I'd be left to my own devices. I know I'd be my friend, but I doubted she would want to talk to me, given my obvious state of distemper. I guess I was wrong for. I must have underestimated me. She followed me all the same, and now she's here, standing only a few paces away from me. Her blue eyes are crinkled at the corners with concern, and her lips are pursed in a small frown.
Aiyana!
A hot blush rises to my cheeks. I pray to the stars. It's dark enough that Aiyana can't see it. I don't want to make my feelings too obvious. Maybe you should make them too obvious. For according to Maia, they're already so apparent I might as well have them tattooed on my face.
How long have you been here?
Not very.
How much did you hear?
Only the part about how you want to rest your head on my thighs. I winced. I'm glad Aiyana came to check up on me, but she couldn't have picked the worst time to do it. Oh, of course. She just had to stumble across me at the most incriminating moment. Life.
Sorry, Aiyana. It's not like I want to rest my head on your thighs or anything.
You don't? Now, is it just my imagination or does she look disappointed by that? Nah, there is no way.
No, I guess I wouldn't mind. It might be kind of nice. I wouldn't want to make you uncomfortable for.
It wouldn't make me uncomfortable. My lap is always open to you.
Well, maybe we can try it some other time. Do you want to sit down?
If you want me to.
I think that would be nice, yeah. I need someone to talk to other than myself. I don't want to come across as a total crazy person.
It's fine. I don't think you're crazy. You're just passionate, is all.
Isn't that a nice way of saying crazy?
If you're crazy, I must be too, because this crazy girl right here is my dearest friend in all the world. And you're like,
just a friend, huh?
Aiyana sits beside me upon the woven rug, a small smile on her face. So, I take it Maia upset you.
It was that obvious, huh? Just a bit, a tiny bit. Gee.
I sigh.
Huh. I'm sorry for storming off like that. I know it wasn't very mature of me. I don't want to make you worry. Just fat witch. She's so infuriating.
Because she used me as a pillow.
That's not the worst of it. She acts so smart, like she's some goddess, and she keeps talking down to me. She's done nothing but make fun of me since we met her. I can't stand her.
She hasn't been particularly polite, that's true. But you've been antagonistic towards her too. Don't recall that you threatened to spit in her eye? I actually don't recall that.
Yeah, I guess. But she was asking for it.
I don't know if anybody would want to be spat at. Probably not. If someone does, that's a messed up fetish. Aiyana frowns. I do not want to take sides in this matter, but I do not think Maia is as bad as you seem to think. Perhaps you should give her a chance. She might be the only person who can help us find Koko.
Yeah, I know. We kind of have to rely on her. But that makes the situation even more rotten. I don't want to be in her debt. Not that she's done anything to help us just yet.
Now there is an interesting thought.
What if she has no intention of helping us? She might be toying with us. That seems like the sort of thing that a witch like her would do.
I would like to have faith in her. There are far worse things she could do if she wished to torment us.
It's just the beginning, maybe.
She hasn't turned Probably us, right? She hasn't turned us into toads yet, has she?
I guess that's one positive.
It's a pretty flimsy one, though. Not turning somebody into a toad is the bare minimum you should expect from a hostess, really. I spoke to Maia after you left, and she seemed somewhat guilty. She confessed that she might have gone too far, and she asked me to talk to you on her behalf. She said that she was sorry.
Really?
I raised my eyebrows.
Somehow I find it very hard to believe.
It is the truth. You know that I don't tell lies. Not to my friends. I have never been anything but honest with you, Yaya.
I guess you have a point.
I look up at the night sky, my arms looped around my legs.
What did the witch send you out here to tell me that for? Couldn't she come and say sorry by herself? She's supposed to be a grown-up. In fact, if she's to be believed, she's far, far more grown-up than you or I.
Basically, she's old.
I think she was afraid you ignore her. You have not made your distaste towards her a secret. That's a fair point, I suppose.
I don't like sadists, what can I say? And she... Okay, you know, it's like I said before, there is slight gap between thick and fat, right? There is also slight gap between dominant and sadistic, right? So sadistic is no. Dominant, alright. Thick, yes. Fat, no. Oh boy. I might have stepped on the landmine with that one. But whatever.
That's a fair point, I suppose. I sigh. So what does that witch want from me? Does she expect to thank her for her thoughtfulness and grovel at her feet?
I don't know if she's that hopeful. She does not want you to forgive her or even to like her. I think she only wants you to tolerate her for the time being. She said if she continued to serve her, if we continue to serve her, she would help us find Koko. We just need to put in a bit more work.
And try to put up with her without going insane.
I sigh.
Huh.
Maia's company is proving to be a very difficult thing to tolerate, though I can't say exactly why. I don't understand my own feelings, they're all a jumble. What am I getting so worked up about? I don't want Maia corrupting Aiyana. I'm afraid I might be falling for Maia. I don't want to be left out. Dude, easy choice. I don't want this girl to be corrupted. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't want her to be corrupted by Maia. Seeing Maia and Aiyana interact in so familiar manner was painful. I don't want that witch taking Aiyana away from me. I'm afraid about that. But I can't let my own silly prejudices ruin the opportunity. My role might be our only shot at finding Koko.
Alright, fine. I'll try to play nice from now on, for I can't make any promises. That witch is so aggravating.
I don't think she's as bad as all of that. Now that I think about it. How many endings does this game have? Who knows? Who knows? I don't. Even after looking at the achievements. Boop.
But thank you for being so understanding. I appreciate it.
Aiyana smiles and rises to her feet. She holds her hand to me, palm outstretched, then says softly, "Shall we go back?"
Yeah, let's go back together. I think if I'm with you, I'll be able to put up with that awful woman. You give me strength, Aiyana.
You give me strength too.
Then let's keep doing our best.
I take Aiyana's hand in my own and let her pull me to my feet. When I'm with Aiyana, I really do feel like I can do anything. They are talking about strength. Now I'm like thinking of strength from Blackrock Shooter, right? And oh my god, the anime that is out right now. It's such a mess. It looks so bad as well. It looks so bad. You can tell that Disney put its hands on it. You can tell. The fact that Disney has access to anime now, terrible thing. Very terrible thing. Anyway.
I am very sorry, Yaya. I do hope you can forgive me for my wicked ways.
That's how Maia greets me when I return to her home. She bows her head, contrite, and affixes me with a winsome, wide-eyed look.
I enjoy teasing cute girls, as you may have been able to gather, but sometimes find myself taking things too far. Gee, you think?
I rolled my eyes.
I'm glad you decided to apologize, but really shouldn't have reined yourself in when you had the chance. Then you never would have upset me. I know, and I'm very, Very sorry. I don't mean to upset you, truly. I was simply overexcited. It is rare, you see, that I have guests as cute. And you and your little friend. As cute as you and your little friend. You're both so darling and so very fun to tease. I couldn't help but experience pleasure to see your face turn red and your eyes filled with tears.
See, that's what I was talking about. This approach sucks.
Your anguish is most delectable. If I could, I would dine upon it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
What is wrong with you?
But you seem not to care for that area, so I shall attempt to restrain myself in the future. I shall not lay my hands upon you again. Good! At least that's something.
Unless you want me to, that is.
As if I'd ever want that. I'm not interested in you, and I doubt Aiyana is either. You don't like Maia, do you, Aiyana?
I don't dislike her.
Why, thank you. I'm very partial to you too, dear. Don't get carried away. Aiyana's just being nice, and I hope she actually cares for you. And what about you, Miss Warrior? Have your feelings towards me improved somewhat? As if.
I snored derisively.
I don't like you at all. Really now? That is sad.
Maia pouts, but she soon perks up. Her moods are even more mercurial than the weather.
Oh well, you may feel that way for the present, but feelings are mutable and can change. I'm sure after spending a bit more time in my company, you will grow to appreciate me. I can be quite the accommodating hostess when I feel like it.
Maia giggles, which makes me shiver.
Gross! My feelings for cute girls are not gross, and I shall never apologize for them. It is only natural to be attracted to adorable things.
I agree with that one.
I shall keep my hands to myself, but I cannot promise I won't make a few lecherous remarks every now and then.
Acceptable, I guess.
I hope you can forgive my foibles. I get so lonely, you see. That sounds like a you problem.
I sigh.
Huh. But I'll try to keep a lid on my temper. Yes, you do, Fat. I think the world would be a vastly better place if people were more forgiving. For you may disdain me now. I'm sure within time we'll become the best of friends. Now to seal our newfound pact.
Maia hops over to me like a bunny, then presses a kiss against my cheek. It's a quick fleeting kiss, even fainter than the breeze, but it makes me jump nonetheless. I catch a whiff of Maia's floral perfume. It's strong enough to be overpowering, and it makes my head reel. For such a soft, insubstantial kiss that felt awfully intimate. Why am I blushing?
Hey!
I draw back, abashed, and press a hand to my cheek, where Maia's lips were a few moments prior.
What's the big idea? I thought you said you'd keep your hands off. I did keep my hands off you. I made no such promise about my lips for...
That's what I was supposed to do.
That's just technicality and you know it. We witches are very good at exploiting loopholes.
I rub my cheek with my hand and look away, pouting. My face is still on fire, and my heart is thudding like a drum. What could this mean? It means I hated it. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Should I say that we hated it? Probably not. Would I say I hated it in this situation? Probably not. If she was like old family member, you know how old family members are, they will be like grossly kissing your cheeks, right? Twice or 3 times. That's something I would say I hated. Over here I can't, so maybe it wasn't that bad.
Gee, what is the matter with me?
I told myself I hated Maia, and I still do. But that kiss didn't feel so bad. Part of me might have liked it. But I'll never let her know that. I can't allow her to best me.
Now, would you mind awfully if I asked you to stay here? I'll give you chores to do, but I won't work you too hard. You're my guests, not my servants, and I will treat you with as much respect as I can muster. I guess that's fine, if you promise to help us find Koko. I cannot make any promises just yet, but I will consider it. If you assist me, I shall make it worth your while.
I fold my arms across my chest. I'm disinclined to put my trust in Maia, but Aiyana did ask me to play nice. I wouldn't want to disappoint her. I guess I can go along with this. For now.
Alright, fine. You win. I'll stay here. Good. I'm very happy to hear that.
Maia claps her hands together and beams her smile luminous.
Please make yourself at home. I promise I'll take very, very good care of you. My cute little kitties.
Sounds dangerous?
I lie beneath my covers that night upon an unfamiliar floor, in an unfamiliar room.
And this is, by the way, good music for the night now that I think about it. It's pretty decent. The scent of Maia's home is a peculiar one. Unlike anything I've smelled before. I can't quite place it. Earthy, like soil, undercut with a pungent floral, or maybe herbal aroma, so strong it makes me feel woozy. My legs and feet are aging from all the walking and I've been doing, and my head feels numb. I'd like to sleep off to sleep, but rest refuses to come. I feel tense and on edge, alert to the slightest of the sounds. I don't belong here, and I don't feel safe here. Maia's earlier threats, for spoken lightly, were disconcerting all the same, and they perturb me.
If you and I were ever to come to blows, which I pray will never happen, I would not bother with physical exertion. I would use my magic to charm you, and turn you into my slave. I could, in your enraptured state, make you drop your spear upon the ground or turn it on yourself. Or even upon your little friend.
Maia's teasing laughter echoes in my ears, like a half-remembered lullaby. I can't shut it out, even when I bury my head against one of the cushions Maia provided us. The cushion doesn't offer much comfort, soft though it is. It, like everything else in Maia's home, smells of her, of earth and secrets and rich, potent perfume. If the smell of perfume is strong, that's problematic. Unless it's a nice smell, like, you know... Wait, we know what kind of... She said it's herbal or whatever, right? It's not bad. It's not bad. Could Maia really use her magic to make me her slave? I'm uneducated in the ways of magic, and I have no idea. There is a chance she's bluffing. But it's also highly probable she's being serious. She must know a lot of powerful spells. If she gets such a reputation, stories have been told about her for years. Decades even. Maia might look young, but I think she's far older than Aiyana and I. How many years has she been alive? How many young girls has she taken to her home? And how many years? No. And how many has she taken advantage of? Who knows? Maybe none. Perhaps she baths in maiden's blood. Is that how she maintains her youth? I've heard blood is an important component of many spells. Component? Right? Whatever. The fresher, the better. For all I know, this could be some kind of trap. She's acting friendly enough, but the moment I let my guard down, she could reveal her fangs. The thought makes me shiver. I can't help but worry that... And I will get hurt. We'll never find Koko. Oh yeah, in the meantime, Somehow my mic got disconnected once again, and yeah, it wouldn't record the voiceover of mine. I don't know why it constantly disconnects. It's annoying. Anyway, I think I don't even know Koko. I don't even know how she looks. I don't know what kind of person she is. I'm gonna say Aiyana. I don't think I would ever forgive myself if Aiyana were hurt. I vowed before we set off on our journey that I would look after her, and that is what I intend to do. I need to protect her. Koko isn't here to look out for her anymore. I'm the only ally she has, and we're very, very long way from home. Oh, cute as heck.
Aiyana.
Let my eyes trail across her in the dark, taking in her shadowy profile. Agnes in her undergarments, and she's already fast asleep. Her face is inches away from my own, her pale lashes matted together. Her lips are pursed in sleep, and she snuffles softly like a piglet. By the way, the not tattoo, but like the painting on Aiyana's neck, it reminds me of DayZera. We played it, by the way. Feel free to check it out if you haven't. It's so good. We played the first one. Amantes. We completed it fully. I still need to get back to interview with Kazuklu Bay, but there was like a restriction, so you could cover it until some point of the story. So I'm kinda waiting as well for that restriction to be taken down, and then we can play it again. I really want to finish it. Anyway, she must have been exhausted after the events of the day. She fell asleep the moment her head touched the cushion. She sleeps deeply with nary any sense of danger. She often looks harangued while waking, but in sleep she relaxes. She looks small and vulnerable, utterly defenseless.
Hey, Aiyana.
I murmur, my voice low in the still night air.
Do you really think we can trust Maia? Really? That's a good point. I never thought about it that way. Talking to you really helps. Is she going nuts? Another salient remark. You sure are on a roll today. Tonight?
I smiled to myself. There is no point trying to hold the conversation with somebody who's passed out. I'd be better off conversing with an earthen pot, or maybe a wicker basket. But Aiyana is far more charming than both those commonplace items, particularly when she's snoring. Would she be embarrassed to know that she snuffles in her sleep? I actually don't know if I snore. I kinda wish I did not, to be honest. I kind of want to tease her about it come the morning, but it might be better to abstain. We already have Maia to fill up our teasing comrade quota, for I'm not at all convinced Maia is a real comrade. There's too much about her I don't know. Her motives are a mystery to me.
I wonder why Maia decided to let us stay here. Maybe she's lonely, or bored. Or maybe she has some dark ulterior motive we can't guess at. I'm still not sure.
She's right there, right?
But don't worry. I'll take care of you, Hannah, no matter what happens. If she's a foe, I won't let her harm you. And if she's a friend, well, I'll have to give her a stern talk about how friends are supposed to treat one another. I won't let her manipulate, embarrass, or take advantage of you. I'll withstand any indignity for your sake, so you can rest well.
I take Aiyana's fingers in my own beneath the blanket and give them a soft squeeze.
I'll protect you. I promise.
And with that being said, let's end the episode. We'll continue tomorrow, of course. Because during the working week, I actually record. I don't do Twitch at all then. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, consider doing some free activities like liking, subscribing, commenting, and perhaps going to my socials, including Twitch, Twitter, and... Actually, Twitch is not a social, but Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch as well. Another place. That's about it. We'll see where this is going. Is Maia going to turn into a wicked witch? Will she try to get our two lovely girls to stick around for forever with her magic? Or will she be there as a friend and allow the girls to find her long lost friend Koko? Let's find out soon. Well, maybe not that soon. I don't know. Will it be in Sakura Forest Girls 1? I feel like maybe not. There's still 2 and 3, so who knows. Maybe we will find Koko and there will happen to be another friend that they have lost in childhood or something like that. Anyway, let's end it. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.